Hi guys, welcome to our first video, the Northern Blankers. I'm Ben with my son Michael. He's in the bivvy doing what he does best, as you'll see through future vlogs. Basically just sits in his sleeping bag most days. It's our first video this for the channel. Going to see where it takes us. We're no experts by any means doing editing and videoing, just a bit of a laugh really. Got another two lads on the channel, Pete and Paul. They're not here today. So yeah, it's our first session out of the year, February. We are now, February the 12th, is it? 13th, sorry. Yeah, the sun's out, feeling warm. Don't think the fish are doing much, to be honest. I had a chat with a bailiff the other day. It's only been one fish out the whole year. It's not an easy lake this by any means, so I'm not expecting much. I don't expect much when I come in here anyway. I'm going to keep the water pretty quiet. I'm not going to mention the name of it. It's one of our club waters. Just for respect for the other anglers. It is a tough lake. We're in the northwest. We're in Crewe. So then that's about as much as I'll probably tell you. So yeah, I'll give you a little look at the lake. Can't really see much, to be honest, because of the sun. So yeah, there's the bivvy. As you can see, Michael in there on his doing whatever he does. Got Michael's rod there, got my rod there. Not fishing that far out, to be honest. Only 7 wraps with one, only 10 boilers around it with a catapult. I've just got a single, just somewhere over there. So yeah, we'll see where the trip gets us, to be fair. We're here for 2 nights, just got here, it's 3:30 now, set up. Bit of a late start, to be honest. Do tonight, do tomorrow night, come back Wednesday. So yeah, I'll keep you guys updated. Cheers. Hi guys, we're back. Just give you a bit of not intel, but a bit of what's going to be on the channel. Most of it will just be our little vlogs and stuff around the northwest. We do occasionally go down south to Linear or Norton Disney or Bluebell, places like that. You know, so get about. We're going to do some tackle reviews as well. Bits of tackle we've got, whether we think it's good enough, whether it's worth buying. Any tips and tricks we can do to avoid paying a bit of carp tax, you know what I mean? I'm sick of paying over. I mean, some things you do have to pay for, I understand that, but I think it's just certain things are just a rip off. And those carp anglers, as you know, we bleeding buy anything, don't we? Do you know what I mean? If it looks after it, we buy it. And so yeah, we can get away with a few. Yeah, sorry about that. Someone just walked past. Anyway, yeah. So other things on the channel, we'll be doing a bit of cooking as well, giving you a bit of ideas of things you can eat in the bank. You know, we don't have to eat pot noodles and packets of crisp and stuff like that. Yeah, sometimes rustle up some decent grub. So yeah, give you some ideas of what you can eat. Just a few treats on the bank, a few healthy meals and stuff like that. So yeah, I'll give you an update. Just got a brew on now, making a brew. So we'll give you an update once we probably start tea later on, would have thought, or if anything happens in the meantime, we shall keep you posted. Right guys, just going to do a bit of a tackle review. First tackle review I must say doing the channel. It has to be this Cyprius, as you can see there. A Cyprius K2 2-man bivvy. Now I've had this for what, 2.5–3 years. If you went on eBay, I got the whole bivvy for 130 quid. I'll give you a tour of it on the inside. As you can see, there's plenty of space. I've got my bed there, got Michael's bed there, got bags and stuff down the side, my water, I've got a table there, bags and stuff like that. So yeah, I got it for 130 quid. Come with a inner vent, and I think I got the overwrap. Only bought the overwrap last year. I managed to get that on the Cyprius website for, I think that was 80 quid. If you go on their website, I'm not sponsored by Cyprius or anything like that, I'll just give you again, trying to save yourself a couple of quid. If you go on the Cyprius website, they have a section of it where it says make an offer. If you go to the make an offer bit, you can offer them and see what price they're willing to give you for it. Go around the back here. This is in the overwrap. It's got a vent here. You can lift that up. There's 2 vents as well in the actual bivvy to get airflow through. But yeah, if any of you's like dads out there with your lads and stuff like that, absolute cracking bivvy for like a dad and lad sort of sesh, loads of room, and we've been in some bad weather. Was it a few years ago? When was it, Michael? A few years ago, wasn't it? Was it Storm Francis?
Yeah.
Do you remember? Was it Storm Francis when that come in? We didn't even have the overwrap then, and it was 40-50 mile an hour winds, solid as a rock, cracking bit of kit. I currently have the Cyprius Typhoon bivvy as well. Yeah, again I'll do a review on that. I've had that for a bit now, done quite a few sessions in it, and I must say I'm really impressed with it. And again I got that at auction when they're doing the COVID auctions when was that? Well, 18 months ago or something. So yeah, that's the first little tackle review. It's a Cyprius K2 2-man bivvy. Like I said, I'm not sponsored by Cyprius or anything like that, but good bit of kit. And so far, all the Cyprius gear I've used, I can't knock it. So yeah. Right guys, just give you a bit of an insight of what rigs we're using on this session. Going for the old Ronnie rig with a cluster of maggots on top. So that should sit something like that on the bottom, or like that. I'm going to wing that out just as a single. Probably leave that out maybe most of the night. There is some big roach in here, some massive roach, and there is some big tench as well. But hopefully, I have used maggots in the winter on here before, and the roach do seem to stay off them. But when you're float fishing with them, they go mad for him. So hopefully we don't get a Tyrannosaurus roach, we get a nice carp out of here. So that will be on one rig, and I will show you the other rig later on the other rod if I bring it in. It's just a basic wafter rig. We call it a Bowden rig, but it's basically a German rig with fluorocarbon with a wafter on. So yeah, I'm gonna go for that. Well guys, good morning. Safe to say it was a quiet night last night. Just had one little beep on Michael's rod this morning about 20 minutes ago. Well, I think it was a liner or something. Maybe a good sign, maybe fish might be moving. It was a cold night last night. Nothing to report really, safe to say. Woke up, it's a little bit foggy. Seagulls are about. So I just got up, I made myself a brew. So today brings, it's going to be going to maybe 12 degrees today. Once this cloud clears, so tempted maybe to stick a zig out today. Wonder if the fish are getting them upper layers. It's a deep lake this as well, 18 foot in parts, so yeah, maybe get a zig out. So yeah, nothing to report otherwise. I'll come back later in the morning and give you an update. Cheers. I just want to show you some rare footage. He's awake before 9 o'clock, believe it or not. Why are you awake, Michael, before 9 o'clock?
I didn't sleep well.
You didn't sleep well? No, why is that?
It was freezing.
Freezing, yeah, okay. I did tell him if he was cold to wake me up. We do have he has got 2 sleeping bags, by the way. He's got 2 3-seasons, I think, there, with his clothes on, and I have got this spare thermal blanket, which I did say to him if he was cold to wake me up, but as kids do. But it's very rare that he's awake before 9 o'clock, to be fair, so he can get up, can't he? He's got his float rod there, he's got his carp rod, so get him fishing. Want to get some bacon on in the next hour or so, some bacon butties for breakfast. That's about it, yeah. Just give you a little this morning, a bit misty. Don't know what these seagulls are doing though. Seems to be loads of them. But yeah, I'll come back. I might refreshen the rods up because they've been out since yesterday afternoon. See if the maggots have stayed on that rig that I've shown you. I've got a feeling they may have been eaten, but you never know. Might get away with it. Freshen that up. And show you the Bowden rig. That's on me, the left hand rod. Right guys, this is the Bowden rig I was telling you about. You can use this on a helicopter setup or a lead clip setup. It's just a piece of fluorocarbon, anti-tangle sleeve tied knotless knot style to a hook of your choice. I like to use a wide gape, or you can use like a choddy type hook, it's up to you, with a hook bead and a little bait swivel. Blob that off with some bait floss, and yeah, you can fish this over a clean bottom. Caught loads of fish on this rig, so give it a try. Oh, we've got Mr. Robin coming for his fieldy dinner. So he's waiting patiently. Chucked him a couple of maggots. Seems very tame, this one. He practically flew into the bivvy yesterday. Oh, there's another one. You guys gonna give us some luck or what? Hey? Go and find the fish, Mr. Robin. Right guys, that'll be the end of our first session. We was going to do another night, but it was a bit cold last night and he's moaning that it's too cold. But we're going to go on to another lake on another different club water, but he's thrown the towel in. It was a bit cold last night, to be fair, and on it doesn't seem no sign of any fish at all. I don't think it's woken up really. Well, it hasn't woken up, so yeah, due out again at the end of this month, so we should do another video towards the end of this month, another little vlog. Probably might come back in here again, might try somewhere else. Paul should be on the next one. He's due to come on the next session. It'll be a 24-hour session, so fingers crossed. Tight lines. Cheers for watching. Come on the cab.